Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? So excited to draw. We're doing Star Wars today, so I'm super excited. Glad you guys are too. All right. Let's go over our morning game plan. There we go. Okay. So we have our art review, then we have our quote of the day. And for anybody that's new or that's just tuning in or just watching this video, our quote of the day is where I share a quote from an artist or somebody in the world who can inspire us to lead us into our morning mindfulness, which is just getting us into the right headset before we start drawing. And then I have two different icons, and I'm not going to tell you what those mean, but those are going to symbolize what we're going to be drawing today. And then we're doing a karate break right in the middle. And so the karate break is just to loosen us up and make sure that we are not just sitting still the entire time we're drawing, and so it keeps us loose and keeps our drawings loose. So the karate break actually does help our drawings too. And then we have our other drawing icon, which is a question mark inside a light bulb. And then we have our challenge of the day, which is where I send you guys off with a challenge to do something at home while after the live stream ends. And then we go over our morning mail, which is also where I check out somebody's art that they sent in that didn't have to do with last episode's drawings. And then I'll say goodbye. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm excited. Let's see who else is here. We got Zoe's here. Isabella's here. Nice. Cool. All right, so our art review today. The only submission I got for our Broadway Part 2 episode was Zoe, and wow, this is amazing. This is so cool, Zoe. It looks really great. You did a really good job. I didn't know you could even paint like this, so that's really cool. And for those of you that missed the episode or forget, the Broadway Part 2, we were going over Hamilton, and in that we were drawing ourselves as if we were like the president, and so like a very presidential portrait, which she got here with her hands on her other hand, and kind of like looking off into the distance. Really cool. Very cool. What's Beast Academy? I feel like I've heard that before. Isabel, let me know in the comments. But yeah, love it, Zoe, and I love your signature too. It works really well, just for like, especially like a painting like this. Very cool. And you can't see it. Oh, here, let me go. There we go. Got stuck in my face the whole time. There we go. Okay, sorry. I see your comments now. It was just a little bit delayed. Okay. There it is in all its glory right here. Beautiful. We're so sorry. We only see you. Sorry guys. That was not intentional. There you go. Beast Academy is a math website. Oh, nice. Sorry guys, I'm literally just getting the comments now, so it's a little, I think it's like a 30-second delay. There we go. But yeah, check it out. Really cool. And Zoe, did you post it on your Instagram? If you want to, if you guys don't follow each other on Instagram, you definitely should. That's a really good way to support each other. But yeah, check this out. I mean, it's so good. Just the detail, the eyes, the shine, the hair, the shadows, everything looks great. Very nice job. Okay. And if you guys want to send in your art so that it can be shown next episode, just send it into noahfontana@gmail.com. or on Instagram, and you can just tag me at teacher.noah. Now, today's quote comes from Natalie Portman, and I think I spelled her name wrong. I think her first name has an E in it. Oops. Yes, it does. She said, "I don't love studying. I hate studying. I like learning. Learning is beautiful." And this is just such a great quote from somebody like her. Natalie is an Israeli-American actress who played Padme in the Star Wars films. She marries Anakin, and she's also an ambassador for the We charity and a supporter of Time's Up, among being an activist for many other causes. And so she's just a really cool person. She does a lot of work. She's definitely a hard worker and loves learning, which is really cool. She always loved school, she said, as a kid. And I thought that she would be a really good like role model for us to quote today. And I like what you said too about studying. And these pictures on the left and right are drawn by Ian McCage. We're going to look at some of his art later, but he did a lot of the concept art for Star Wars. Um, Now, as we take a moment to breathe, as we step into our morning mindfulness, close your eyes and recall a time when you disliked something at first, but later realized that it wasn't what you originally thought. Natalie is a smart student. She loves school, but she implies in the quote, if she viewed it as a work or a chore, it became not fun anymore. So when she saw it as something that she had to do, or if she studying as opposed to just learning, um, it became not fun, even though it's kind of like the same thing. So we tend to write out entire activities of groups or groups when we get stuck on one point of view of it. And sometimes that one point of view causes us to miss out on the bigger reward altogether. So like Natalie with her studying, if you view it as work or if you view it as homework, school can be kind of a bummer. But if you view it as learning and you view it as something that you want to do and something that you get to do, it can actually be really fun. As we move on to the next portion of class, I invite you to see the challenges as we face, not as inconveniences or chores, but instead as opportunities to try something new and to grow. Okay, now, as we step into it, we're going to start off with some colors and shapes. And we're going to explain what that means in just a second. All right, have you guys heard of the 30-second Leia challenge? This is a Star Wars challenge that came out a while ago for probably one of May the 4th. And the challenge was to draw Princess Leia in 30 seconds. Cat in a box. Now I tried to do that, and then I tried to do that with a bunch of other characters. So all these, I looked at a picture for some of them just to reference, but a lot of them I think I just did it from memory, and I just drew them really quick in 30 seconds. So these are 30-second challenges. So you guess what we're gonna do today? We're gonna do some 30-second Star Wars challenges. Okay, our first one is Mr. Lord Vader. Right here. Now these were all requests that when you guys requested to draw Star Wars, I have a question since school's opening up again next month. Good question, Isabella. Are you guys doing school at a regular time? Should we change the time? I'm open to that. So let me know if you would prefer this to be on like a Sunday morning cartoon kind of thing. Yeah, let me know. I'm open to that changing. We can totally do that. If it gets in the way, I figured you guys were just kind of creating your own schedule, so it might still be able to work in. But let me know. You got a choice of being remote or learning for half of schools. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Yeah, let me know. I'm gonna remote. Usually finish school before 10 o'clock. You finish school before. Wow, nice job, Tessa. All right, let's do our 30-second challenge. When you guys had requested we draw the Star Wars characters a while back, I wrote down everybody that you guys wanted to draw, and Darth Vader was one of the first ones. All right, so we can either draw his face or we can draw his whole body. Maybe we do his face in 30 seconds and the rest of his body in 30 seconds. Okay. Here we go. Ready? In 30 seconds, though. I do homeschool, so I do this all year. I do. I usually done by 10 too. Okay, if you guys are fine with this time, then that's fine with me. I don't have to go to school, so it's the same. All right, ready? 30 seconds starting now. Okay, it goes by quick. Ready, set, go. All right. There we go. That's our 30-second fader. Um, let's just start with the heads for right now. I think that's kind of cool. And we can quickly, we can go back and do whichever one's our favorite ones if we want to do like a full version of it. And we'll just do some shine right here. Okay. Mine looks sad. I don't know, Vader's a really interesting character to draw. Especially because he just doesn't like he's not necessarily an angry character, so he doesn't always look like a villain in the drawings. I mean, he is an angry character, but his expression isn't always angry. How'd you guys do with it? Mine looks like he lost an eyeball. Nice. Okay. Okay, let's try another one. We got The Mandalorian. Have you guys watched this show, The Mandalorian? It's pretty good, actually. All right, let's draw him out now. Okay, this one we could try to draw a little bit more for him. The forehead of mine is way too big. That's kind of funny. Nice. All right, just so to reiterate, does anybody put in the comments? Does anybody have an issue with keeping morning cartooning, or would you rather we switch it? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Yeah, I know. Mandalorian was really cool. I think my pencil was too big that time too. Okay. We're trying to draw the whole character. Okay, or as much as we can see in this picture. Ready, set, go. Okay. Already started off to a rough start. Yeah, we're not getting the whole character in. And time. All right. This thing as it is. Okay, cool. It's pretty good. It's a pretty fun one. It's a good one for quarantine, I would say. The short little, like, it's like watching Star Wars TV movies, but like really short versions. All right, let's get some color in here. Oh, I do have an issue with what if I was. What was that, Zoe? I only see like, looks like you got cut off. I usually finish school around 11:30 by my Google Meets often. A little later in the day. And Isabella, are you on the East Coast? I forget. Does 11:30? When would be a good time for you, Isabella? And let me know if you're on the East Coast too, and then we can, because we could definitely do later in the day if you guys want to. there we go. A little later than day around noon. Soon that would be more simply for that is 3 o'clock for me. Oh, okay. What do you guys think about noon morning cartooning? Afternoon cartooning. Alright, and our last one for our 30-second challenge was Eden Versio, which I actually had no idea about until you guys suggested it, so I'm super excited to draw her. She apparently is like rebel. She was working on the bad team, but then didn't like it, and then so now she's on the good team, and she's a made-up character. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's draw her. Ready? And 30 seconds, and go. Done. All right. And that's it for that. University is my favorite character of all Star Wars. Oh, okay, maybe it was you, Dasa. She's made up of a character from video game background. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, I guess we're doing noon. Okay, I'll let you guys know when I finally make the switch to noon cartooning. I just gotta make sure it works with my schedule too. Okay, let's color her in, and then we'll switch on. Whoa. Who is this? Eden Versio. Eden Virgio, I think. All right. Let me get those dashes of red in there too. All right, not bad. Very cool. All right, now, okay. Now we're gonna try to draw these characters one more time, and this time we're gonna start with color. So if you guys have also if you guys have any other characters that you wanted to draw, this is like we didn't get a ton. I feel like you guys mostly agreed on the same characters. So if there's any other characters you want to draw, we can try this new style with those characters. So let me know in the comments, or we can redraw these characters again. And this is what I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Okay. So instead of starting with the lines, a lot of the times when they design characters, it helps to start with the shape. And so we're going to try to draw these characters with the shape. And this time, if we drew the head, we'll just draw the full body. And Slider wants to come out and say hi. Do you hear him? Oh, let me go grab him. Here he is. Say hi, slider. He's unfazed right now. Alright, walk around, buddy. This way, though. Okay. Back. Okay, ready, here. So we're going to start with our character. We're going to draw them with the color first. And we're going to still do the 30 seconds, okay? Here we go. Ready, set, go. 30 seconds. Oh, hold on a second. Let me retry that. Let me make sure my brush. Okay, that'll work. Ready, set, go. Yeah, slider. There we go. Alright, let's try another one. Ready? Let's do The Mandalorian. Slider says hi back. He's chilling right now. Okay. Ready? 30-second color Mandalorian. Let's just try to get the basic shapes. Okay. I feel like I'm still drawing it too much liney. I want it to look really just the shapes. I want to try it one more time. Ready? And here's Eden Verso. Ready, and set, and go. Actually. Ready, set, go this time. Done. All right. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's more what I was talking about. All right. We're going to pause right now to do our karate break. Okay. Here we go. Eden Verso. Iden? Is it Iden? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah. Iden. Okay. Everybody drinking some water. Because we're about to get active. Okay. Karate break. This is where we do our stretches. Okay. Pull your arm back, down like this. Stretch. Stretch. We also stretch your arms like this. Good. Stretch like that. Good. Alright. Iden. Versio. Is it Versio or Vergio? Vergio? Okay. Pull your fingers back like this to stretch out your fingers. There we go. Pull it back like this. Good, 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 good. Okay. Spin your neck around. Spin your head around, I guess. Alright. And here we go. Shake it off. Alright. Iden Vergio. Gotcha. I think I said that right. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to start off with what I call Sensei Says. It's like Simon Says, but instead, you guys have to do what I say when I say sensei says, but not if I don't say sensei says. All right, ready? Here we go. Versio. Versio. That is how you do it. Thank you, Anasa. Here we go. Ready? Sensei says. Let's start with the kicks this time instead. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick, which you guys can't see anyway. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Back kick. Oh, did I get you with that last back kick? Imagine I just get all of you guys out, and that's all it took. Okay. Colin, are you there? I don't think anybody's cheating this time. I don't think anybody ever cheats, actually. All right, round 2. We're going to speed it up a little bit now. Okay, here we go. Sensei says, rising block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says down block. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says down block. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says down block. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says down blocks. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says down block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says down block. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says down block. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says front kick. Back kick. Did I get you with the back kick? Don't lie if I got you. All right. Here we go. Round 3. This is, I'm bringing it all out on you guys, okay? Here we go. It's all going to culminate to this moment right here, okay? Here we go. Sensei says, okay, here we go. Ready? Sensei says straight punch. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says heel palm. Sensei says hammer fist. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says down block. I just hit my thumb. Sensei says shoot do. Sensei says shoot do. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says rear hand. Sensei says rear hand. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says down block. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says down block. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says heel palm. Sensei says back fist. Sensei says back fist. Sensei says shoot do. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says down block. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says rear hand. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says heel palm. Sensei says hammer fist. Sensei says hammer fist. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says back fist. Sensei says back fist. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says down block. Sensei says straight punch. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says down block. Sensei says heel palm. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Back kick. Did I catch you with the back kick? Whew. Alright. I've never defeated you. Okay. Alright, Hadassah. I feel like I've gotten you at least one. Maybe not. Have you really gone undefeated forever? That's impressive. Bravo, guys who stayed in. For those who got out, that's okay. I can't win all the time. Alright. Let's see. What we got next? We got our next one. Alright, I feel like you guys are going to really like this one. Okay, here we go. So, for this one, I'm using what I call a random character generator. Ooh. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to create new characters based off of all the different Star Wars characters, but we're going to mix them up. Okay, I'm just trying to send it to my computer, and all right, here we go. Hold on. So if you guys think of any characters that we want to mix up, this would be the time. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Okay, here we go. Perfect. All right. So let's just do 2 for starters. All right. So we click generate, and watch what happens. It mixes up 2 different characters, and then we have to mix them up together. All right. Sound good? Okay. Let me know in the comments. And my other friend had asked what. Wow. In just a second, you guys like went all to your head. Okay. Let's see who I got. Okay, here we go. Oh, but before we do that generator, I wanted to show you guys, like I told you, I was going to show you Ian McKay's pictures, okay? So these aren't all him. I'll let you know when they are him. But yeah, think about what characters you would want to mix together, and then then we'll do those characters, okay? So, but sometimes with the process, you have to, sorry, I'm making sure I don't step on slider. Sometimes you guys have to go through a couple different like rabbit holes before you find the right mix for your characters. So in this example right here, you can see this was for Emperor Palpatine, the electric guy. Didn't really look exactly the same as he looks right now. And he went through a couple different variations. This is who we're talking about, him, this guy right here, super evil. But before he even was situated on that throne in the flying spaceship, he was actually had an underground lava lair, which is kind of cool. That was the Emperor. Yeah, exactly. And this is look at the detail in this concept art. They spent a lot of time with these drawings, and yet they didn't end up using them. So it just goes to show that sometimes you can go down a rabbit hole and you have to do a lot of work with characters, and it doesn't always necessarily mean that you're going to have to use it all, just because this is all part of the process. Another character that I wanted to show you, so this was like the classic crew right here. This is Chewbacca. Originally, Luke Skywalker was going to be a girl, actually, and so this is her right here. And then this guy was going to be Han Solo, and he was also going to have a lightsaber, because lightsabers were just going to be used as like a weapon, and not like specific to the Jedi, which is interesting. And you can see C-3PO in the back and R2-D2. R2-D2 looks almost the same, except without the iconic blue. C-3PO looks much more sleek. And then that's Chewbacca. That's what he at one point was going to look like. Thank goodness they didn't stick with that. Here's another sketch of Chewbacca. Poor guy. He went from like a lovable character to creepy demon furry thing with like less fur, so he looked more human. Yeah, good thing they kept him. They switched him and they grew him into this. But yeah, you can kind of see the similarities though a lot. Yeah, and just goes to show you, like they spent so much time painting these pictures and coming up with this concept art, and yeah, and then they didn't end up going with any of them, and that's just part of the process. All right, how about this one? Can you guys guess who these guys are? They're long legs, so creepy, so weird. Yeah. He looks like a demon. Yeah, the old one's going to haunt my neighbors. Okay. Oh, just you wait. They get better. Okay, these long-legged creatures, I don't know. They literally just decided to chop off the legs instead, and that's where the Ewoks came from, which is amazing. I'm so glad they went with the short-legged Ewoks. Long-legged Ewoks without like any hair too. They're just like shaved long legs. It's so weird. But yeah, thank goodness they went with these little guys. Ewoks, good guess. Who said that? Hadassah. Yeah. This is an Ewok. These are the cutest. They were in the 6th Star Wars. Okay. And last one. Okay. Do you guys? So this is real. This is one of the concept art for one of the characters, one of the most beloved characters. Man, this one took a journey. Okay, Star Wars is going to be very disturbing. Yeah, these make them look so ugly. Okay, so this character, about the only thing they kept was the size and the pointy ears. Let me know if you guys can guess who he is. Okay. Um, Here's another example. This is a different variation of it. Starting to look a little bit more like him. And finally, they got to the actual drawing of him. But yeah, Yoda at one point was going to look like a garden gnome in the forest, and they were like, why that wouldn't work if it's Luke Skywalker carrying Yoda on his back. So thankfully, they came to their senses and they did not keep him as that. I also heard somewhere that Yoda was going to be a monkey too, and it was going to be like a mix between a real monkey and like a puppet monkey. Yeah, it's pretty weird because Yoda didn't exist before this happened, so they must have been just like a swinging a bat in a dark room, just like trying to see what worked. And I'm surprised they landed on this of all things. Yeah, I know Yoda was going to be a little garden gnome. Crazy. Okay, so that's just a few different character sketches, just to show you guys that like if you're trying to design a character, um, it takes a process, and you don't always feel like you're headed in the right direction. Okay, so now let's do our generator. Okay. Oh, not this one. Okay. So let's find a good one. Okay. Star Wars was going to be a fantasy story instead of a sci-fi. Oh, gotcha. It's funny you say fantasy. That's going to come up next episode. I'll show you guys in a second. I'll never be able to watch the movies the same kind of right away from it. So funny. All right. Let me see what am I doing here. Okay. Let's do our generator. Let's see who they got. Oh, this is cool. Okay. So we have Ayla Sakura and Asako Tano. I feel like they had different names before. Okay. All right, let's draw. Now I can tell my Star Wars loving friends, hey, did you know that Yoda's supposed to look like a garden gnome? And then they can look it up. They won't believe you, so then when they look it up, they can see. Okay. Let's do a sketch of her. And let's start with the watercolors instead. We'll start with the colors. Okay. So what element should we take? I like the orange face. Do they both have the tentacles? Maybe this isn't such a good one. Okay. I think we should pick a different character. We'll stick with Asako Tano. Asaka. Okay. You just Googled it? It's true, right? I wouldn't lie to you guys. Okay. Alright, let's generate a different one. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Okay. This will be a good one to mix up. Well, except that nobody really cares about Zam Wessel. Oh no, okay, let's do this one. This will be funny. Okay, if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Type 2 different characters, and then we'll go from there, okay? This is Shmi Skywalker, Anakin's mom, as Yoda. Boba Fett and Anakin Skywalker. Okay, cool. I'll do them next. is so weird. They both kind of have the same shirt on, though. That's kind of interesting. She has Yoda ears, yes. Chewbacca and R2-D2. Ooh, that's a good one, too. Okay, yes, totally doing that one. Okay. Okay, so we said, I'm gonna look them up. R2-D2. Nope, that's not that. R2-D2. Oh god, that's scary. There's always crazy pictures. It's a costume of Chewbacca. What the heck? So weird. Okay. Ready, let's see. Mine looks so disturbing. Okay, yeah, let me know. You guys don't have to do the exact same mashup as I do. Alright, okay. I don't even know where to begin, so let's just do it. I feel like we're making a lot of like cursed images here. I know this looks just like Chewbacca right now, but we're gonna change it up. You know what? Actually, there we go. I think I want more like the Chewbacca body. He's gonna have one eye. General Thrawn and Chopper. Who's that? I want to do that one. Because I don't know who those guys are. Okay. We'll add some details in a little bit. Oh, this is kind of cool. With the hair like coming all around the eye like that. Oh wait, what if he does? Okay. He's got this one little like rolly thing in the middle. So it looks like he's just like swooshing on the ground. Okay. And he uses his hands almost as like those sticks. I mean, there's like there we go. Okay, now we need to add some of the blue. What if we mix all the Star Wars characters into one person? Would we even have enough? How would we even do that? I'm interested. Okay, Colin, how you doing? I know you're on watching online. You're just not commenting. Okay, that's our Chewbacca character, an R2D2 mix. Very nice. Okay. Okay, what else we got? Okay, you guys said General Thrawn. Oh, you guys are like, you guys know your Star Wars. You're not messing around. And who'd you say? General Thrawn and Chopper. Wait, that can't be right. Star Wars. Is this who you're talking about? This guy? Nice. Okay. Okay, you guys are picking the hard ones. Okay. Start with orange. Okay, this will be our last one then. I think we're out of time. Okay. You guys are gonna regret making this one. He's not gonna look cool at all. Let's just leave this pick one up there. My iPad in the middle. Yes. Slider, stop eating the thing. Weirdo. I swear that guy just eats whatever. Of course, he's gonna keep the red eyes though. Whoa, too big. Eraser. Too big. Instead of a yellow thing, we're gonna give him a blue stripe down his face. Okay. This scares me. You can't not draw it. It's too exciting. The possibilities are just crazy. Okay. It's your artist's duty to draw these cursed creatures. Christopher is running. Can't stop. Okay. I think that about cuts it. Unless you guys can think of anything else to suggest for this guy, I think we're about done. Okay. Beautiful. Well, this is something, all right. That's what we treated it. It would be very disturbing because I'm doing Jabba the Hutt and Ezra Bridger. I don't know who that is. Who's Ezra? Oh, okay. He's not like that crazy. Okay. Make the fire blue. Oh, that would be good. Okay, hold on a second. I'll just change that really quick. Okay. Good call. Much better. Blue fire. I like it. The blue fire makes it look like it's like fire hot. Very cool. All right. Yeah, I like our characters. They look cool. You guys are weirdos. All right. We're all weirdos. That's okay. Our challenge of the day is draw yourself in the Star Wars universe, and don't have to be a human either. So if you want to be a Jabba the Hutt species, and that's you, go for it. That could be you. You could be the first girl Jabba the Hutt that we've seen, because I don't think we've seen any. It's just been Jabba. He's the only one that's lasted through everybody else. So draw yourself as a Star Wars character, and you can choose like any of their like subspecies or races or whatever if you want. And our morning mail comes from Colin. Hey, Colin. I know you're sending emails, just not on the chat. Colin posted this on Instagram and tagged me in it. He said, Jack in the... Wait, what's that other thing? And in this picture, you can see he's got a Gangnam Style pink monster with his Jack Skellington. It's a whole mixed up mashed, which I love. Colin always does the best like mashups. And that's his at the top if you want to follow him. Colin, very nice job. Love it. Love always seeing your cartoons. They're always so funny. And I love the dramatic shading that you have on these like characters too. It's hilarious. And let me see. Submit your characters to nofontime21.com. Tag me on Instagram. And this is for next Tuesday. We're going to do an extra special class where I draw your characters. We had discussed this before, and I finally set it into the schedule. So next Tuesday, I'm going to redraw your characters. So we might redraw them in a different style. I could help you work on them if you want. But send me your characters or just tag me in whichever ones that you want again, even if you sent them to me before, just so I know exactly like the updated versions that you want me to draw. So Tuesday the 18th, mark your calendar. It's a week from today. Submit your characters and let me know that it's for the 18th. Okay? And then I'll be able to, then I'll add them all together. We can do a whole class where I draw your characters. Submit your drawings. We did that. Thumbs up and subscribe. Did you guys thumbs up and subscribe yet? I feel like some of you haven't. I want, if you want to help support, there's a donation link below. And then let me know what we should draw next. We still have a couple more classes. I think for the rest of the month I have ideas for classes. But keep them coming and I'll add them in that we could send. Maybe send all the ones that you want. Honestly, like bring them all, send them all. And if we can get to them, we'll get to them. Maybe tell me which ones you'd really want to draw first, so that I don't pick the ones that you're less excited about. Thursday, we're gonna do Dark Crystal. And you guys were talking about fantasy and stuff. This is the Jim Henson baby show where he created all the puppets and everything like that, and then they released a new one on Netflix, which is kind of cool too. This is what we're doing on Thursday. I just wanted to give you guys plenty of time to send in all of your drawings, so in case some of you can only make it on Thursday, I didn't want you guys to be caught off guard. So Tuesday is when we're doing that class where I draw your characters. This Thursday, in 2 days, we're going to do Dark Crystal. That's going to be excited. Thanks for thumbsing up, Hadassah. I really appreciate it. It's like you give me a fist bump virtually. I'll see you guys Thursday. We're going to draw Dark Crystal. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you Thursday. Okay, bye.